So I am Mary Wassner from Downtown Chic Moms, and I'm with...
I'm Jasmine Snow, and I'm from the Black Bib.
And we are both moms. We're busy downtown moms, and we are just here sitting down, sharing some of our Valentine's Day go-to. So I know that I don't get to go out on a lot of dates in general. Just with 3 kids and a busy husband, I feel like Valentine's Day is a day where I can take the time to actually make it like a special night.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, make it over the top or anything, like just something local in the neighborhood, but I definitely tried to make the time on Valentine's Day more so than any other time.
For sure. I mean, I'm kind of the opposite, so I want it to be super special, and I want it to feel like, oh my gosh, we put the extra time in, but the reality is that I'm a mom, I'm pregnant now, and...
She's like the cutest pregnant person, by the way.
Thank you. And it's just like the time is just all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're like, wait a minute, it's February 13th and I haven't planned anything and I have nothing to wear, especially when I'm pregnant like this and like nothing fits. So for me, I'm a bit more last minute than the planning, but we were talking about it and we were kind of like, okay, we should sit down and talk about this, because she was saying how she had some great places downtown that she was like, oh, it'd be so nice to make a reservation there for, a date. And I was gonna like, I never do that, but I do have some good spots where you can just like run in last minute if you haven't made a reservation.
So I think that's good though, because some people are like me, where I'm like, oh, this is Valentine's Day, I've got to make it, make it an actual plan. Like I have to make a plan, we have to have a date, my husband has to make sure he's off from work, and I can get the babysitter for the kids. So, and then you're more like, let's just sneak out for like a quick date and where do we go?
Yeah.
So I've been planning a couple places, and these are actually places I am going to go to this Valentine's Day with my husband. So there's a couple different places. So we're thinking one as a day date, and then we'll probably have to split up the date because of all the timing of everything.
Right.
So do a day date and then do like a evening dinner out on Valentine's Day. So the first place that I have picked is called Olfactory. So I've been there a couple times. I've never gone with my husband, but every time I go, I say I want to go with my husband on a date, because it is a place where you can customize your own scents.
No way.
Yeah. And it's not that far from where you live. It's in Nolita. And it's downtown.
I think I've seen you Instagram that before, maybe someone else, but it looked so cool.
So I've been dying to take my husband, because you can sit there and kind of make your own perfumes together, and then you can put a name on it, so you can just totally customize the entire experience. And I like dates that are, I've been married for 13 years.
Right.
So I'm like, it's all about the experience. It's all about, connecting. And I feel like that would be just such a fun date. So I'm dragging him there, and then we're going early. We're going this week on, I think, Thursday. So I'm gonna make Valentine's Day this year like spread out, like a couple of days. Yeah, and do things that maybe I just typically wouldn't make the time for.
Okay.
So yeah, you should check that out. So that's like number one.
I'm checking it out like with or without my husband.
Just go. And the other place that I've been dying to go to, which is in Tribeca, so it's like I can walk there. It's called Air, and it's ancient bath spa.
Oh, so I've never been there, but my husband goes there and he loves it.
So I've heard it's amazing.
Everyone says
your husband goes.
Yeah, he goes all the time. Like he loves it because he has like a couple of gift cards that people have given him, so he always goes and he loves it.
I actually have a gift card from a couple years ago, and I've never used it. So I am making a point. I really want to go. I want to do like the whole, maybe like an afternoon. My parents can come in, babysit for a few hours. So they have right now for Valentine's Day, like a whole there's options. Like there's a spa service. You can get, all the different jetted baths and all this stuff. And I'm like, that's what we need. Like we, more than a dinner out, like we need a good spa day. We are exhausted. So that's the second, my second option, which I think is a great one. That's my favorite. I cannot wait. And then there's a place called Le Cuckoo, and it's a French restaurant.
I've been wanting to try that.
Okay, I want to go.
So it's good, or you haven't been?
I haven't been.
Okay.
But my husband mentioned it, and I'm adding that to my list. So maybe on Valentine's Day, like dinner. Yeah. That night, do like a nice little dinner.
Well, I like that like you're trying out like things you haven't done before, because like you said, you've been married for 13 years. You gotta like do something fun and exciting.
Exactly.
And then also like even the other place that you've been, it's gonna be totally different now that you're bringing your husband back.
Right, the olfactory. But every time I go, I'm like, I have to bring my husband in. It'll be so much fun. We can always have our little perfumes we made together.
Yeah. Oh,
But
this is such a good list.
But where would you go if you're just like last minute, like I got the babysitter?
Well, I mean, now you're making me like want to make a plan because this sounds like the best date day ever. I mean, for us, we usually, because we're kind of last minute, it's like, hey, I have a sitter. Do you want to go out? We kind of always are like that. So my husband and I sort of hit up the same spots, but we are also big like bar people where like we go, we sit at the bar, we eat at the bar.
Yeah, that's fun. See,
I
I would be like that.
More fun.
I would do that.
Yeah, it's more fun and it's a lot easier if you haven't made a specific reservation.
Right. Reservations are hard to get sometimes, especially on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's actually better to just sometimes go
Well, yeah,
to
that's the
places
thing.
that are like that, right?
And well, a good tip actually, because my husband's in the restaurant business.
Okay.
So a good tip is that like if you haven't made a reservation somewhere and you really do want to make a reservation and you want to sit at a table, that it's, I mean, if you're cool with this, to try to like rally up a group of people, even if it's like 5 or 6 people, well I guess 6 because you have couples, because everyone that's going out that night is taking up all of the two tops, right? But then there's all these big tables that are open.
That's genius.
Yeah, so if we wanted to do like a
All
double
my
date
mom
or
friends
like
that are last minute trying to get out.
yeah, or if you're doing like a Valentine's or something and you have a group of girls, but that's so much easier to get that kind of a reservation last minute as opposed to
the two top.
two top. Like there's no way. People book it out really far in advance. So yeah, if you do like a big group, it is a good tip. But getting back to what we normally do, and we live in the Flatiron area, so we have our go-tos there. I mean, my favorite is always, we love to do ABC Kitchen.
Yeah, so
it's
good.
super easy to go to the bar and have a full meal there, but the best is they have 2 bars. So the front one always gets crowded first, but people kind of forget about the back one. And the thing is, if it's not available, they have 2 other restaurants right there.
So
like you
what are
can
the other
literally
ones?
hit up.
Because I
So
went
they
to one
have
recently.
Cucina,
Okay.
and then they have ABCV, which is a vegan restaurant.
And they're all within this little.
They're all connected.
Yeah.
So if you can't find a seat at one, then you can just kind of slide into the other ones.
Oh.
Chances are you're going to be able to find 2 seats. And if you don't, you're going to wait like maybe 10 minutes or something. It's not, I don't think, going to be like a crazy thing.
Yeah.
So that's one of our go-tos. We love that one. Another go-to that we love, but it's not as easy to get into, so you kind of have to have a mindset of like, okay, we didn't make reservations for tonight. However, let's go to this spot. So it's actually in the West Village. We love La Artusi, which everyone, I'm sure, loves that restaurant. It's not like, it's like a gem like that's hidden. Everyone pretty much knows
I haven't
about
been
it.
there, but now I need to go.
Okay, so it's
on my list.
amazing Italian food. They have a really awesome bar that's just as good as the regular
So you
table
can order
dining
dinner
experience.
from the bar.
You can do the whole, the whole experience at the bar. They also have like a bar that sits in there. It's like an open kitchen. So even if you're not at the bar, they have another bar.
And what's the name of that again?
La Artusi.
Okay.
And so it's in the West Village, and there's, I mean, a lot of people kind of know about it and like to go and sit at the bar. So there's
a couple
a
good
wait.
restaurants over there.
There's amazing restaurants over there. So there is a wait. However, we went the other night randomly, like, hey, we got a sitter, let's try it.
Yeah.
And it was packed, but we walked right in, put our name in with the intention of knowing, like, okay, it's gonna be an hour wait or an hour and a half wait. Let's put our name in and let's go get a drink somewhere else. And like, you know, if you go early enough that you know you're not like starving yet and you have to sit down, you're gonna like, cool, and then let's go try another spot. And there's so many places in the West Village. So that's another go-to of ours. I don't know, I mean, our thing is just like, we always go and just like sit at the bar.
And it just occurred to me, so there's this one other place that just opened down here. It's at the Seaport. It's called Pier 17.
Okay.
I don't know if you've been there or heard of it. So it's somewhere I would typically probably go with the kids. But if you're looking for a fun experience and something to walk right into, it's there's ice skating on the roof of the new Seaport called Pier 17. So I was even thinking, like, how fun would it be if you could just do, you know, and this could be a cool date or even a night. I'm sure it would be packed at night, but you could do a little ice skating, and they have this package where you can do, it's like a date night package or a date package. I forget what they call it. It's all on their website though, and you get champagne.
Oh.
Or the champagne package, that might be what it's called. So you do the ice skating, and then you can get champagne after because they have a nice indoor bar.
That's so
Yeah,
cute.
so I've been thinking about doing that too, and you can't make reservations. That you just have to, maybe you can probably get tickets ahead of time. But
that would be such a fun one though.
That'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like those are the type of things I really want to do, but like I really wouldn't prioritize it.
Yeah.
But they're on my list.
No,
So,
I mean, those are good ones. You have a good list.
yeah, I've been thinking about it. So yeah, so I'm doing all these things. Like I'm just spacing them out. So I think one
You're, like,
on
really
Thursday
going
night.
big for Valentine's Day. I like it.
I want to do it. I
Okay.
want to do it. And Saturday during the day, Saturday or Sunday during the day to do the spa.
Okay.
And then I just have to figure out where we're gonna do dinner on Valentine's Day.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
You better get reservations like right now.
I know. He's a foodie, so and I'm not as big of a foodie as him.
Right.
So I want to make sure we do a dinner.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
I'm not all into like long dinners out.
But if he's into it,
he's into it. And then I was
and I'm sure it'll be good if you get a reservation at Lake Cuckoo.
Yeah.
I hear great things about it.
Or even I like Mr. Chow. So I don't go out to those restaurants, but they're right in my neighborhood, even like Nobu and Mr. Chow, like those typical places. I feel like they're good date night places.
Yeah.
There's a ton of them. All right, so then the other thing we were talking about before this was all the fashion.
Yeah,
so
like
it's
the what do you wear. So same thing. It's like last minute, at least for me.
Yeah.
It's like the last thing I have to think about right now is like, oh, what am I gonna wear? And also, I'm at a moment in my pregnancy where like, not a moment, basically I'm at the point in my pregnancy.
You're so cute. I'm so tiny.
Thank you. But it's just like I've hit the 8-month mark.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This week actually.
That's amazing.
And it's just like pants don't really fit or they fall down, like nothing's like really fully going over my belly.
Right.
It's just like it's kind of a pain to get dressed. So there's like that factored in there.
Yeah.
But I feel like my go-to right now, and I think even if I wasn't pregnant, it would be my go-to because it's so cold.
Yeah.
My go-to has been joggers, like silk joggers.
Yeah.
'Cause
My
it's
friend who's
comfortable.
pregnant just bought a pair of those, and she's like, I feel like I'm in my pajamas.
Yeah,
But
it's
they look
amazing.
so cute.
And there's like an elastic waistband, so you don't feel like it's like really digging in like normal other pants would. And
then the waistband can kind of go around the belly or like under.
I do it under.
Yeah.
And then I've just been doing like a nice tight stretchy long sleeve because I figure like as much
So chic. That's so perfect.
yeah, and I'm
with
sticking to like all black these days.
Yes.
But honestly, you can do whatever color. But even if I wasn't pregnant or if I'm doing it during the day, I would just do like sneakers and an oversized sweater, and it's still super easy and really cute.
Yeah, and I think that's good. Like you could do a dressy look and then a casual look because it depends on where you're going. If you're going to any of these day date things that I'm talking about, you're not going to get dressed up.
No.
But if you're doing a nice dinner out, you can wear something a little bit.
Exactly, and I just feel
together.
like right now with the freezing cold weather, like the last thing you feel like doing is putting on any kind of like tight constricting clothing. Like you just want to be comfortable because you have so many layers on.
But like even doing the monochromatic, like all black, or if you
Yeah.
want to do all gray or all certain color, like I love
Totally.
that. You
And I
always look
just
so
think like
chic and put
the
together.
silk joggers, like
The
they
fabric.
just the fabric's amazing, but it kind of just solves all of those problems because
Right.
it still looks elevated, so you don't look like you're in your pajamas.
Exactly.
But you feel like you're in your pajamas because they're
By the
so
way, I want
comfortable.
to get a pair. I wish I
Yeah,
had them on
and they
right now.
have them at like every price point too.
Yeah.
That's why I love it too. Like you can go from like H&M or you can like run to Barney's and grab a pair that's
I
really
just
expensive.
realized
But just
I never was pregnant in the winter.
yeah, well, it's not fun.
I was always in the
I
summer
wouldn't
in those
recommend
giant, dresses. I was
From
like,
what
"Oh,
I
dresses."
hear,
Yeah, it's
It's
easier.
really great
Yeah.
to have the baby at the end of the winter, and it's a great time to like give
Okay.
birth and have an infant. But I have definitely found that
It's
being
hard.
pregnant during the winter is hard. Like
Yeah.
pants and pregnancy are hard.
Totally.
Just like once you reach a point with your belly, it just nothing.
Well, I think
fits.
you look amazing, and
Thank you.
this was so much fun. Thanks for coming and
Thank you
talking
for
to me about all
having
things
me.
Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh, I'm totally stealing your Valentine's Day ideas.
And I'm getting those joggers.
And I'm not going to be like last minute Larry this year.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Happy Valentine's Day.